Hello, so we're going to go ahead and do the transformation quiz practice. So this is our review for our quiz. And we're going to go ahead and get started on this. So it says graph the image at 90-degree rotation about the origin counterclockwise. So our rule for counterclockwise is that the coordinates are going to switch and the y coordinate is going to become negative. So you can use the patty paper, everybody. So we have A, B, and C, so I'm just going to list the points. So A is at 1, 1. So if we switch it, it's going to become negative 1 and 1. And then B is at 4, 2. So it is going to become negative 2, 4. And C is at, so this is for B prime. And C is at 1, 4. So they're going to switch, and it's going to become negative 4, 1. Okay, so you can do it that way, or you can use the patty paper. So I'm going to show you both ways. So I know some of you like using the patty paper, or you can use the compass as well, of course. Always use our compass. So remember, we're going to do our crosshairs, our X. It's going to write this morning. I'm doing this on Monday, which is a rainy morning, everybody. And then I'm going to trace it. And put A, C, and B. And then remember, so we trace it. I do the X and Y axis with our crosshairs. I go ahead and rotate it 90 degrees clockwise, counterclockwise, and it's going to be right here. Okay, so, and then I just use the patty paper, look underneath, and put those points. Okay, so like this one would be negative 4, 1 for C prime. Okay, and then A prime is going to be negative 1, 1. And B prime is at negative 2, 4. So that's how we rotate it 90 degrees counterclockwise using patty paper or the rules. Okay, so write the rule for the translation. So everybody pick a point. So I'm going to look at A. So A, I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'm going 4. Actually, so 1, 2, 3. So 3 right. And then I'm going down, looking where A prime is, down negative 1. So the rule, remember, it's vector notation. Okay, so right and up is positive, left and down is negative. So it's going to be X plus 3, Y minus 1. Okay, so up and down, remember, for the Y axis, left and right are for X. Okay, so vertices, so we're going to go ahead and graph this one. So I'm going on to number 3, everybody. Let's move that away. So I'm going to go and graph it. So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, down. Remember, label the points. B is at 2, 0. And then 2, 3, 4, 5 for F. Okay. So I graphed it. After reflection of the line Y is equal to negative X, so that's this one. So we're going to be reflecting it over that line. So remember with that one, the rule is that X and Y. Okay. So they're going to switch, and they're going to switch signs. So it's going to become negative Y, negative X. So this is over the line Y is equal to negative X. So E is at 2, 0. So E prime is going to switch, and it's going to be 0, negative 2. F is at 5, 0. So it's going to switch, and it's going to become 0, -5. And D is at 3, -4. So it's going to become 4, -3. So they switch signs. So it's going to become 4, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So that's where D prime will be. I apologize, should have done different color. That's where it's going to be. Okay, so we reflect it over that line. Okay, let's go ahead and look at the next one. Okay, so we're going to graph it. So this one we have to use the rule. Remember, we just talked about that. So it's going to be left 2, up 3. So I'm just going to take and I'm going to go left 2. So I pick 1 point, 1, 2, and it says up 3. So 1, 2, 3. Yes, it's going to go off the grid. That's okay. So left 1, 2, up 1, 2, 3. Okay, so that's going to be where C prime is going to be. And A prime is going to go left 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yes, everybody, it's going off the grid. That's okay. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got a new one. So it says describe the transformation that will result in the following triangle. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and graph it. So it's at 3, -3. And B is at 3, -1. And C is at 5. So that would be over here, everybody. -3. G prime is going to have to be here at -2. Because otherwise we're changing the shape of our triangle. Okay, so we can test. So we can use patty paper. Okay, I look at it and I'm going, okay, it could be a rotation. Do our crosshairs. So I'm just going to see what I can figure out with this. So if I rotate it again, rotate it again. Okay, so it's not that one. What if I rotate it the other way? Okay, so it's not a rotation. But we could reflect it over this line. Okay, so over the line y is equal to 1. Okay, does everybody see how we could take and flip it? Okay, so reflect over the line. Okay, so over the vertical line, y is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, sorry, x is equal to 1. Okay, what is the image average? 90 degrees clockwise. So if we're going 90 degrees clockwise, okay, we're going to do, okay, so 90 degrees clockwise. So we have where, so for that one, everybody, the points, so 90 degrees clockwise is going to be B. So A and B switch, and the x coordinate becomes negative. Okay, so everybody, this is 90 degrees clockwise, and also goes for 270 degrees counterclockwise. Okay, so it says, what's the image of the point? So we're going to look at these. So A, B, C. And of course, everybody, you can always graph it. So when in doubt, graph it out. You got this. Okay, so I'm going to switch them. X coordinate becomes negative. I'm going to switch them again. X became -1. We're going to switch them. Okay. Okay, next one, everybody. So it says the composition transformation complete. So I'm going to look. Remember, look where the prime is. Okay. So this one, I look at it and I go, okay, it moved down 1. So down 1. Everybody knows these are going by 2s. So down 1, left 1. Okay, so it is a translation. And we moved left 1, down 1. Okay. The second transformation, so to get from here to here, I look at it and I notice that B, okay, is in a different position. So we could possibly be a reflection, because we could reflect it over the line y x is equal to -2. Okay, so it's going to be a reflection. Because it's in the same, because we took and flipped it, if it had been this way, then I knew it would have been a rotation. Let's keep going. Okay, Christina says, oh, my name's Christina. Okay, congruence transformation 90 origin flexure crest map is correct. Okay, so we said 90 degrees about the origin. So we want to go ahead and grab our patty paper. Okay, I'm doing round 1. So A, B, C. Okay, it says 90 degrees about the origin. Okay, so I'm going to reflect 90. And then it says, so I go 90 degrees. And then it says if I reflection across the, so if I flip it, it does work, everybody. Okay. And I prove it's a patty paper. Okay, so 90 degree counterclockwise. Okay. And then we reflect over the y-axis. Identify the congruent figures in this one, everybody. So I look and I go, okay, so rectangle E, F, G, H, okay, is congruent to the quadrilateral U, V, S, T. And then we look at the diamonds. So we got those ones, or those quadrilaterals. So M, N, O, P. We should be trying to do in alphabetical order. It is congruent to the quadrilateral A, B, C, D. And then, sorry, let's switch them. We usually do them in alphabetical order if it works. Okay, and then the next one, so these triangles, I look and see, are they congruent? You could also test it with patty paper, everybody. Okay, so triangle JKL is congruent to the triangle PRQ. Okay, how many lines of symmetry? So it has 1. Okay, what are the angles of rotation that maps the, so this one, everybody, is our hexagon. Okay, so it has 6 lines of symmetry. Remember, so we're going to do 360 divided by 6. And we get 60. So the lines are going to be at 60, 120, 180, 240. So I'm just adding 60 each time. 360, 30, 300, and then 360. Okay. And so every time, everybody, I'm just adding 60 each time. So we're going up by 60. Okay, and which transformation is not rigid motion, everybody? So that's going to be a dilation. So that's where we enlarge and shrink it. All the rest of them are rigid motion. Okay, so all our rigid motion ones, everybody? So translation, or slide. Reflection, or flip. And our rotation. Okay,